my brothers, my sisters, and all my loved ones who are disciplined and who come across this channel, salute to you. I go by the name Crown Heem, aka Crown Nosa. What's good with y'all, man? What's up, man? Look. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell or not, I've been retaining my seed for a year and a half now, man. And what I can say is that, not letting go of my seed has really just allowed me to see how polarizing and how just my life is just like opposite spectrums, when it comes to people. Like, I'm noticing people really rock with me, or they're just like, they don't, and that's one thing that I'm seeing. It's like, but what I'm also seeing is that, people who don't rock with me, right? They're still curious. They're still curious on what's going on with me. It's quite interesting. But, I'm on this journey. Nevertheless, man, I'm just living, man. I'm letting things play out. I'm staying disciplined. I'm not going beyond certain barriers anymore. I've set barriers, I have a set standard, and I don't go across that standard anymore. And on this journey, one thing that I'm realizing is, in order for you to really be successful, in order for you to really make it, you're going to have to do everything. You're going to have to care more. You're going to have to act more. And you're going to have to repeatedly act more. You're going to have to repeat yourself until you get the outcome you desire. There's going to be moments where you're going to have to repeatedly mention something to people in order for them to finally do what you're going to tell them to do. Because one thing that I'm noticing is that when it comes to stubborn folks, when it comes to certain individuals, these NPCs that are out here, NPCs are used to disregarding each other. Like, I've been doing a whole lot of people watching and people realizations, if that makes sense, for a while. I've been doing a lot of people watching for a while, man. And when it comes to most people, they all disregard and disrespect each other by not taking each other serious, or by just disregarding what they say to each other. But when you retain and you speak to someone, you're going to be like, hey, did you hear what I said? Look, I said, yeah, give me that right there. They're going to, sorry. They're going to give it to you because they're going to see that, you're not like the other NPCs. Like, no, man, I'm going to ask for what I want, and I'm going to get what I want, and I'm going to keep asking for what I want no matter what. I don't care about what you think, about how you feel, about how I feel. I'm going to ask you for what I want until I get what I want. And when I get what I want, then it's good. We got to be more demanding in this world as men, and more aggressive. But it has to be controlled, of course. You can't be out here just recklessly being aggressive. We got to be controlled with our aggression, and aware / respectful with our aggression to a certain degree, right? You can't always be timid or always hold back, because to an extent, I do believe that, we are not meant to hold back all the time. Like, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to unleash the beast. You're going to have to unleash your beast. Now, there's ways to unleash the beast inside of you. You know, whether that's through working out or whether that's through any type of hobby or practice you may enjoy. There's multiple ways. I believe you can even control. I feel like most people can control any emotion they feel or any type of beast by just properly breathing. Remembering to deep breathe. You know, it's the small stuff. Breathing is something that is very, 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 very underlooked, and people don't think of it like how they should. They definitely don't. And it will control that aggression. It will allow you to be able to properly handle yourself as a man and be disciplined, because that's the goal of everyone on this channel. At least I hope so. To be aggressive, to be focused, to really be that guy, to be that man, you know, to be the man. Because, you know, we're not here to just survive. We are also here to thrive. You know, that's something that I preach heavily. You know, I'm not here to just be here. No. I'm here to thrive, make a mark while I'm here, to make a difference while I'm here. You know, that's what life is about when it comes to me. You got to make a big difference. And it starts within. It starts with your thoughts and your actions and your willingness to take on, you know, the bigger odds, your willingness to put yourself in that field, because it's not an easy field. Most people don't do it. Most people are comfortable with where they're at. And I don't surround myself with folks like that. You can't surround yourself with folks like that at all. And all you have to do is let your life play out how it's meant to, and just keep to yourself, because eventually they will fall off. People will fall off, as in like fall off from your life. Like they will focus on their lives. Everyone has no choice but to focus on their lives anyway, but it's wise for people to hang around people who are like them, like-minded. I think that's the smartest way to thrive, is to hang around like-minded folks, but also at the same time not being afraid to be by yourself, man. So, quick talk. I just want to show you guys, you know, my face, show you guys that I'm in the building. It's Eye to Eye Entertainment, and we coming in hot. And I'm still retaining. I'm not playing no games. I'm a Super Saiyan. And I'm steady praying and praying. But I'm out here, man. We out here. Look. Stay focused, fellas. Stay focused, my ladies. Stay focused, everybody, man. It's time to attack.